to the channel. First of all, I'm so happy that you're here. This is an ultimate guide to the Liz and Wes timeline / universe, and I'm so excited. I know so much about Liz and Wes. I have literally studied their books for previous videos, okay? I know so much about them, and I'm so excited to be doing the ultimate guide for them because I know it can get a little bit confusing, and I've had a lot of people like DM me or like put in my comments being like, what order do I read these books in? Because I talk about Lynn Painter books all the freaking time. It's a common question, and so don't be like, okay, I don't know how to read these. It's fine. That's what we're going to be going over today. I am so excited for today's video because I get to talk about my all-time favorite person / author, and that is Lynn Painter. I'm so excited. Lynn Painter is so amazing. I love her so much. She is such a sweetheart. She is a romance author, so she writes both YA romance and adult romance. I am only a YA reader. I read no spice or anything like that, so I have not read any of her adult romance, but I've heard they're so good. So if you do read adult romance, highly recommend reading some of her books. They're really good. And then if you also read young adult romance, pick up one of her young adult books, okay? Because they're so good. She has 4 young adult books out right now, and I think she has, how many adult books does she have out right now? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's 4. It could be 3. She's a romance author. She is the best romance author I have ever read. I know some of you are going to be like, Hannah, it's a romance book. Like, aren't those all the same? No. No, thank you. Lynn Painter is the queen of romance, okay? Literally, I actually haven't read that many romance books, but I've read a decent amount of romance books, and I can 100% say that Lynn Painter has been the best. She's so good. So yeah, I know a lot about Lynn Painter. So if y'all have any other questions about her books or anything like that, feel free to put them in the comments because I will answer them. I love Lynn Painter. So before we get into the Liz and Wes universe, we're going to talk a little bit about her other YA books, which are Betting on You and The Do-Over, okay? So these books have no particular order you need to read them in at all, okay? You can read them whenever. The only thing I will say is that both of these characters, like the people that are in these books, are both mentioned in Nothing Like the Movies. So I personally, how I would recommend you read the Lynn Painter universe, you read Better Than the Movies, okay? And then you read The Do-Over. And then you read Betting on You, and then you read Nothing Like the Movies, okay? That's how I would recommend you doing it to get more of the like, okay, yes, like to get the timeline feeling more accurate and real. That's how I would do it. But if you just want to read Liz and Wes like straight, like you don't want to take a break from them, read the other 2 books before, okay? That's personally how I would do it, and so that's how I did it because Nothing Like the Movies was not out when I started reading Lynn Painter. It's a travesty, I know. Liz and Wes timeline / universe consists of 2 full books. We got 2 full books in here, but we also got 3 novellas and then a couple bonus chapters. The novellas can be found on Simon, which you can read for free. I will put the link in the description. And then the bonus chapters can be found on Lynn Painter's website. And so if you go on her website and you click the MISC section, it's called like MISC content or something. I really don't know if that's how you say it. I don't care. And you click that, you'll get all of the bonus chapters for all of her books, okay? It's all in there. So yeah, whenever I say there's a novella, you're going to want to go to Simon. Whenever I say this is a bonus chapter, you're going to want to go to Lynn Painter's website. Got it? Good. The first thing that happens in the Liz and Wes timeline is called Better Than Before, which is a novella that is basically like a prequel to Better Than the Movies, which also includes the main guy from Betting on You, who is Charlie Sampson. He is cousins with Wes. Better Than Before, I think, consists of around 30 pages. I could be so wrong there, but I believe it's like 30 pages. It's really good. It has both Wes and Liz's point of view. I don't remember if it has Charlie's point of view. I don't think it does, because I think it's more focused on Liz and Wes. So yeah, so good. Highly recommend reading it before you start the Liz and Wes universe, because I did not. I read Better Than the Movies before I read all of the bonus stuff. So take my advice from my past mistakes and do what I'm telling you to do. After you read that, you're going to want to go for Better Than the Movies, which is the main Liz and Wes book. It's the first one. It's their love story. Liz is just like a hopeless romantic, and Wes is her annoying neighbor. The tropes, you got like kind of enemies to lovers, kind of. I feel like whenever people say that there's enemies to lovers in this, people get the wrong idea. It's a romance book, so obviously it's not going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to kill this dude, and then they become lovers, okay? That's not how it goes. It's more like, oh my gosh, he's so freaking annoying for probably like a quarter of the book, and then she's like, okay, well, okay. But mind you, they get together like the last 3 pages maybe. So, I mean, it's definitely like, it takes a long time, but it's there. Like, there is some aspect of enemies to lovers in there, but don't think like fantasy book enemies to lovers, okay? And then you got fake dating. I love fake dating. And then I feel like it's more friends to lovers than enemies to lovers, but like, nobody ever believes me when I say that. I would say maybe enemies to friends to lovers, okay? Go off that. So, and then of course, you got the annoying next door neighbor trope, all of that fun stuff. This book is so good. It was my first ever Lynn Painter book, and it has just a special place in my heart because this was the first ever romance book that I've ever read. It was Lynn Painter. Is that not just like meant to be? And not just my favorite author ever. Like, I love her. Anyways, so after Better Than the Movies, you're gonna want to go back to Simon Teen, and you're gonna want to read Nothing Better Than You, which is Wes's POV of the first kiss, which is so good. It is amazing. Most of us like really dedicated Wes and Liz fans want there to be an entire book of just Wes's POV of Better Than the Movies. Don't think we're ever getting that, y'all. I don't think we are, but there is a ton of Wes's POVs. So Nothing Better Than You is a novella, and then a ton of like bonus chapters have Wes's POV in there, which I'll address at the end of the video. But yeah, Nothing Better Than You is Wes's POV of the first kiss. And it's so good, so amazing. If you're obsessed with Wes, after you read Better Than the Movies, you're going to want to read this freaking novella because it's so good. I was literally sitting in my bed, kicking my feet and giggling because he's so freaking adorable. I will say, y'all, this book doesn't have much cursing because it is only Liz's POV. Once you get into Wes's POV, he curses quite a bit. So, moving on. After that, mind you, that Nothing Better Than You is, like, it's as this is taking place as well. So, it's not like an after the book kind of novella. It takes place during the book. As does Better Than Prom, which is the next novella, which would also be on Simon Teen. That also takes place during the book, but it's like the very end of the book because there's like, a scene at the very end. It's in Liz's POV, and it's like a day after the book ends. So we get a little glimpse into their like future. It's really, really, really cute. It's adorable. But that's Wes's POV of prom night. And once you read Better Than the Movies, you're gonna read the prom night scenes, and you're gonna be like, what? What? Right. So then you're gonna want to read Wes's POV of it because it's so crazy. Like, it's so fun seeing how they think. Because, like, it's just so cool. So, yeah, that's the next novella. And then this next thing that I'm going to mention, nobody considers a novella, and I don't know why, because it's literally longer than all of the other novellas. Don't ask me. Okay, maybe it just, like, wasn't published as a novella, that's why nobody mentions it as a novella. But it is a bonus chapter. You can read this on Lynn Painters' website. It is called Wes and Liz's Road Trip, and it's them after Better Than the Movies, driving to college in California together, and it's so good. I think it's probably my favorite bonus chapter ever of Wes and Liz, of all of Lynn Painter's stuff. It's so cute. It's amazing, and I would highly recommend reading that before you read Nothing Like the Movies because there are a lot of references from the Wes and Liz road trip in this book, okay? And so that brings me to saying, this is the last book of Wes and Liz. Okay? It is extraordinary. It is so good. I think, personally, best thing Lynn Painter's ever written. It's so good. All of my Wes and Liz girlies were terrified because it's a second chance romance. You hear the word second chance romance with Wes and Liz, you're like, that doesn't match up. That doesn't match up, Lynn. So, everybody was terrified. It is a happy ending. do not worry. It is a happy ending. It's second chance romance, boy best friend. I don't really know the other tropes because I don't know. So yeah, so good. This is the last Wes and Liz book. This is the last of their cuteness, except the fact that Lynn Painter has said that she's coming out with bonus chapters that come after this book. They are not released yet, though. Okay? Once they are released, maybe I'll make a whole updated version. We'll never know. That is the whole Wes and Liz universe in order, not including bonus chapters, and that's what we're going to go over right now. Okay, so if you go to Lynn Painter's website and you go to the Missed Content section, you're going to see all of these bonus chapters. You're going to see Wes's POV of the party, Wes's POV of the basketball game, Wes's POV of the proposal, Wes's vivid dream. What else is there? I think that's all of Wes's POV stuff. Yeah. And then you're also going to see this thing called December 15th. The reason that was not in the Wes and Liz timeline is because everybody is very confused on how this fits into the timeline. So I say it doesn't. It has Wes and Liz's POV, it has Nick and Emily's POV, and it has Bailey and Charlie's POV. It is the all-time amazingness of the Lynn Painter universe during Christmas time. It's amazing. It's so fun. So yeah, it's so great. I love it. December 15th, it's got to be like second on my list of bonus chapters. It's amazing. It's really, really, really good. Right. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. I'm so glad that y'all were here. Please hit subscribe if you want to stay tuned with my videos. I post every single week, and then I post shorts every single day. So it's really fun. And then go subscribe to my TikTok and my Instagram. It's really fun over there as well. Love the community. Y'all are so Y'all are so sweet. I love y'all. And then I think that's it. Oh, I have Goodreads and Pinterest, which are both in my bio. So if you want to check that out. And then, of course, I'll have Simonteen in the description, and I'll have Lynn Painter's website in the description as well. So if y'all want to check out those bonus chapters and novellas. And then you can get these books literally anywhere that they sell books because they're so popular and so good. They're everywhere. So yeah. Have the best day ever, and I hope y'all read these books and go read some more books. Love you guys.